you need to work out. And I'm not talking about kind of workout that you're going to go to the gym for. You need to work your brain. And even with that, some people might get a little confused about what I mean by working out your brain. Welcome to Sam Outside. I'm Sam, and I'm outside, and I'm working my brain. That's right. It's a walk. It's a walk in nature. So what I'm doing is good for me. And the way I'm doing it makes it even better. Because a lot of us we're outside a lot, but we don't really think about how to optimize it. And so this is what I want to talk about today. Working out your brain actually means, I'm optimizing. And I'm at that point in my life where I'm trying to take small steps, intentional steps every day. And I mean, it's work and I'm not good at it. I mean, we all have lapses. We have little things like, oh, yeah. But I take stock and I want to make an effort to improve myself. Little steps every day, even if it's just one thing. Is the version 2.0 of myself going to be proud of the version I was earlier in that day? And if there's room for improvement, well, tomorrow's another day. So I'm constantly working on the next version of myself. I've had thousands of versions of myself, and that's just it. Just because there's a version 1 and a version 2, as soon as I get to version 2 doesn't mean I move on to version 3. No, version 2 just becomes a new version 1 of me. I get to work on the next version 2. All right. It's not always easy, though. It's work. So small steps to improve my body, small steps to improve my brain. So what do I mean by my brain? I mean, we scan the human brain, and what we're doing is we're looking at the shape of it. And what it means is we're actually looking at its volume, how much space it's taking up, and it changes, and it can change daily, and it can change fast. Now, there's some reasons for why your brain is what it is, and there's like 12 different factors based on its shape and size. But at the end of the day, we can make our brain stronger by increasing the blood flow. What restricts blood flow? Well, then you're getting into your habits. So there's little things you got to do to increase blood flow to your brain. And I know when we're scrolling on our device and we're playing solitaire and we're doing other things, social media, you get like, hey, do this, and like your brain will be stronger. Give it a workout. And we're talking about the longevity, and maybe it's because where I am in my life, I'm thinking about it. Is version 2.0 of myself later on going to be happy with the choices this version of myself made because it was convenient or easy or a habit? No. I'm making changes now so that version 2.0 of me 10 years from now is going to be proud. More proud of the version I was yesterday or last year. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Compared to what I was last year, yeah, I've come a long way. Am I more proud of myself at this point in the day than I was when I woke up? Yeah, I did some good things with my day. What do I have to do tomorrow so that the next day's version is going to be proud of that, right? So it takes stock, and it's just small steps, right? And yeah, we're going to lapse. Gives us reason to pause, reflect. Journaling is a big part of this, right? Before you go to bed, what are the good things I did? What can I be proud of? Man, I've had a chance to work with some amazing people. They're life changers, all right? The other part of my life in camping and outdoor education involves team building. And journaling can be a powerful part of that. I get to do team building almost every day, but I've had the chance to work with high performance athletes. People at the varsity level, the national level, international level, and they're just wired differently. They're so easy to work with because they're so committed. They want and they need to improve. So when I recommend something, they at least try. All right, because they're coachable. And so part of my goal, I mean, hey, I got to practice what I preach. Sorry about that. But and it's just baby steps. So rather than find myself scrolling till my eyes go blurry, I'll take a moment. I try and not get the blue screen or the blue light before I go to bed, give my brain a rest. So one of those things you can do, read, but be proud of yourself, right? It's part of that self-talk, part of that self-regulation. Journal. What can you be proud of? And if it's a short list, that's okay. If you don't have a list, that's okay too. But maybe that gives you some direction about what you can do with your day tomorrow to at least create a list. All right. Everyone's got something they can be proud of. And that might include, I got out of bed today. Yay, that's a win. I've had days like that. We all have, right? So there's little things that I celebrate because they're worth celebrating, because you're human and you got to be okay with yourself, right? But I'm working my brain right now because I'm outside. And it is one of those things that's good for my body. And so, yeah, I'm getting some exercise. Check. Yay, good for me. Right? But being outside and doing what I'm doing right now, this is feeding the creative part of me, right? So I get a chance to work on this later, think about it, be a little artsy. So, yeah, that's feeding a different part of my brain. All right. So I already have the endorphins with my workout. I'm going to get the serotonins. Right? And because I'm out, it's not a sunny day, but I do have some ultraviolet interaction on my skin and my eyes, right? You can still get sunburnt on a cloudy day. So yeah, check. I got some exercise. I got to go outside, producing serotonin. And if I'm working on myself, that is going to be a better version of me for my family. And I'm in service for myself, with myself. I'm in service with my family. And I'm responsible. So I need to be the best version of myself for my partner, for my kids, for my dog. And I got to start, I got to get out of my own head sometimes, because it's not always a safe place. So making that list, checking it twice, and making sure that I can be proud of myself. You should be proud of yourself. Go outside. One more reason to be proud of yourself. Be creative. All right? Get some exercise. Just go for a walk. Right? You don't have to sweat. You don't have to lift weights, but you need to work your brain out. Work it out. Give it a workout. Right? It is a muscle. We don't think about it. So you have to increase your blood flow. So do a little research, dive down that rabbit hole, because you're on this device anyway. So what are the things, what are the habits? I mean, some of those is pretty easy, right? I'm pretty self-aware. Yeah, I've managed to make some choices in my life that are helping. I've got some work to do, right? So it's not just what you eat, it's when you eat, it's how you eat. It's what you drink, how you drink, when you drink it. Right? Are there things missing in your diet? Right? So ginkgo biloba, man, if you're going to add something to your diet, do that. Right? Omega-3s, throw some of that in there. It's good for you. Right? We're increasing our blood flow. We're helping our muscles. Your brain is a muscle. Right? So you need to increase blood flow. You need to stay away from those things that stress, create drama, sources of trauma. Right? So you need to start to think about those things that are adding blood flow, or that you can add to your life that will increase the blood flow. So you got to add some stuff, got to take some stuff out. Don't do it all at once. Brain will explode. Small steps, small victories, because those small steps add up per day, every day. All right. You got to feel good about yourself. All right. You don't have to be great to start, but you got to start to be great. I appreciate you. Appreciate the time you're taking to watch this video. And if you want more information on what it is, more importantly, how I do it, I'm working on it. All right. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to others. Appreciate you. Thanks again. Bye-bye.